Hello, everyone, and welcome to Flower Friday.
Hey there.
My name's Amanda.
I'm Sherry.
And we are the mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we help you transform an ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
We certainly do. And we have got a fun thing we're going to make today. We're going to make pumpkin arrangements.
That is right. And I am really excited about this fall pumpkin flower arrangement. These are so cute and they are so simple to make. So
they really are.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Those of you who are joining us live, welcome. We're so glad to have you hanging out with us today.
Yes, we are on this rainy afternoon. I tell you, the last several weeks, it seems like every time we're doing Flower Friday, it's raining. And it's funny because it hasn't rained all week until today. So I guess that's just the way it is.
Yeah, I guess so. It's like something about Flower Friday, and it likes to rain and storm because we have a metal roof. So
yeah, y'all need the noise apparently.
Well, it'll just be relaxing.
Yeah, it'll lull you to sleep. There
noise.
You go. Don't go to sleep though.
Hey Jerry, thank you so much for joining us live today. We're so glad to have you here. If you are watching us live, if you will just type live in the comments and tell us where you're watching us from. And if you're watching us on replay, just type replay in the comments. And again, tell us where you are watching this video from.
That is right. And the first thing I want to say, we've got these pumpkins. You could even do this in a real pumpkin if you wanted to. These are the craft pumpkins, you know, just a pumpkin. And we've cut the top off. So okay. You're going to show them?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and show you. This is the size that we got. Let's see if it says the size on here. This is from Hobby Lobby. It's a 9 by 10 inch. Now, this is a foam pumpkin.
Yes.
Okay. So you can get the foam pumpkin like we do. It's going to be a little extra work for you because you're going to have to cut out the foam on the inside. Or you can get the craft pumpkins, which have a hollow inside.
Yes. And
either one will work.
They will. The only thing that I have to tell you about the craft pumpkins is those are hollow. So you're probably going to have a bigger piece of styrofoam to go in those to lift your flowers up, because you want it, you want your styrofoam right here out about maybe a ½ inch to put your flowers on. So the hollow pumpkins, they'll work just fine, but you just will need a larger piece of styrofoam.
Yeah, so we just used any kind of floral foam will work for this.
Yes.
And like she said, we did cut the top out of this. And you can tell them how we did that.
And you're going to need, to cut this, you're going to need a serrated knife. And I drew the circle around the lid, it's exactly how I wanted it, how large an opening I wanted it. And then just use the serrated knife and cut it out. Because it does have the foam inside, you've got to cut it this way as well, because you've got to cut through the styrofoam this way also. So, and then you're going to kind of need to dig out some of the styrofoam so that your I started to say oasis, your styrofoam will fit in there. So,
if you wanted to use a craft pumpkin, that would be fine. Just whatever you've got. I mean, you can even make them, like she said, with real pumpkins. Yes. You would just have to clean out the inside.
You just have to clean out. And now I will say you could use, these are styrofoam. So you could use the styrofoam that's in those, but it's a different kind of styrofoam, and I don't think it's going to hold as well. That's why I suggest putting a piece of the floral styrofoam in it, because that's thicker.
Yeah, okay, so let's see. We will show you what we're working with now.
Yeah.
So we've got some sunflowers.
Some
of course,
orange
we're doing the bright orange pumpkin. They do have the same at Hobby Lobby. They have them in the white, which I love the white too. We'll probably do that one a little bit at a later time.
Yes, I've got an idea for that one too.
I'm really excited about the white because I love neutral colors. So we have these sunflowers that we're using. We've got some peonies. This came in a bush.
At Hobby Lobby.
At Hobby Lobby. And we've got some filler that we're going to be using. So any kind of just fall greenery filler would work for this. But we do have a few different kinds that we are going to be using today.
Exactly. And this was a bush that came from Michael's, because you do want something with a little height for your filler for this bush. So just something that kind of comes up just a little.
We can go ahead and get started.
We're going to get started? Okay, so the first thing I am going to do, I have cut this bush. Have you cut your bush apart? I was going to show them how it came.
I haven't yet.
Okay.
Which one is that? This one?
Yes, let me show you. So what it did, it actually came with these grasses straight. Now, y'all know I don't like straight grasses, so I just took my scissors like I like to do, and if you do this, please, please, please be careful. Do slowly, because you can cut yourself very easily. But I just put a piece of the grass between my thumb and the blade of the scissors and just do like that to curl them. And so that's what I did first. I just curled all of my grasses on this bush. And that's what we're going to start with, is some of, I don't know what these are called, but I think it's, Michael's calls them bunny ears or something. Bunny tails, something. Yeah. But I don't know. So we're going to.
Something crazy like that.
Yeah, so we're going to start with those. And I am putting these in my glue skillet, our Grace Monroe home glue skillet, because I do want to make sure this stays. Now, if you don't want to glue them in, you don't have to, but I'm probably going to use this on my front porch, so I'm gluing it to make sure with the wind and all that it'll stay. Now, I want one of them, the one of them, to be a little bit shorter than the other, so I'm going to put them in just like that. So I've got maybe 1.5 inches shorter, something like that.
And your height will, I mean, you know, you can make them as tall as you want them. If you want them closer around the base, you can do that.
Definitely.
So you just decide how tall you want it, and then that tallest, you know, that's exactly how long you'll keep the stem.
Yes, that's exactly right. And I'm going to put a third one in, and I am putting these just right in the middle. So I want one to be the tallest, one to be a little shorter, and then one to be a lot shorter, just like that. And now we'll bring our grasses all through the rest of the flowers once we get those put in here. So just like that, just right in the center.
So y'all let us know what you're working on. Are you working on fall wreaths, fall arrangements? You know, I love fall.
Yes, she does. She's excited.
So I always wait for fall. It is my, I just love them. I love making fall wreaths and arrangements. So I was excited.
Yes, when we started talking about it, she really did get excited. Okay, so now we're going to start with our sunflowers. And these are going to be pretty close to the bottom. So I'm just going to have those. I have to turn it this way so I can see a second. I want those to be pretty close to the bottom. Put it in just a little more. That's right. But you see that I've kind of bent it forward so that it's facing straight out, just like that. And I'm going to take my next one.
And you could do these in any color combination that you wanted to.
You definitely could. And I'm going to bring that one towards the back corner, right towards me a little bit, just like that.
And this is going to be, you're going to make it all the way around.
Yes, so yes, this is so that you can sit it on a table or something and, you know, see all the way around it. So you want it to look good from all sides. That is very important. Let me cut this one off a little bit more because I can't get it to go in there. And y'all, while we're doing this, what have y'all been working on?
Let's see. Several have said they're working on fall. We've got some that are already working on Christmas.
Oh, yeah. What's your favorite to work on? Fall or Christmas?
I don't know. Mine is...
Hers is fall. Mine's Christmas.
I do like Christmas. And I always love to start Christmas, but it's like, then by the time Christmas comes around,
yep.
I'm like... done decorating.
I know. By
with glitter, I'm done with all the things.
Exactly, and that's exactly how I feel. You know, by the time Christmas gets here, I'm ready for spring. Okay, so now we've got our peonies that we're going to put in, and these are going to kind of go a little bit closer to our middle pieces.
They're going to be a little bit higher.
A little bit higher, just like that.
Okay, my sunflower.
Uh-oh, yeah.
Came apart.
The head of it came off, didn't it?
Have to re-glue that.
Yep. I love red and orange together. Aren't they pretty? Whoops. Almost put it in too much. There we go.
And I know she did mention, but we are using our Grace Monroe home glue skillet. I will put the link in the comments of where you can find one of these. And if you don't have a glue skillet, you can just use a glue gun.
Yes, you definitely can with this. But I would get you a skillet.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, it makes everything hands-free, and it is so amazing to just dip it in and put it in and not have to hold that glue gun. Now I'm just kind of pulling my grasses out so that they're not bunched up right in the middle. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to this bush that we have, and I'm gonna start adding some of these around, and they've got several different things in them. Some of these little heather pieces, and with the fall leaves, and those are pretty, so we're going to add those. I'm just coming around on the outside about the middle way just to add those. I like it when you can see some leaves peeking out between the flowers, and all that looks pretty to me. Okay.
And so you just almost want to, whatever you put on one side, put on the other side. One side and the other side, because it is round. It doesn't have to be absolutely identical, but you do want it to be pretty symmetrical all the way around.
Yes, you just really want it to be full, so that when somebody sees it from all around, you know, it may not look exactly the same on all sides, but it will be filled in. And that's what you want. I'm going to keep adding these around.
You will be so surprised at how simple this is to make.
It really is. And you could add, you know, you could use any kind of fall flowers. You just want to make sure that you've got something that's a little higher in the center, but then, you know, some full things around this area.
And I have actually never made one with real flowers.
No,
but I think it would be
have,
neat.
but it's been years.
I think it would be neat.
I think it would too. The only thing with real flowers is you will have to put a pick in the flowers in order to get them in the styrofoam without, you know, breaking the stems and stuff. So you will need to do that. I'm going to put one more of my peonies in here. Let's see, where do I want that one? I'll bring that one right in here. And just keep, you know, pulling them around. I play with them for a good while before I call them finished. So, you know, just kind of pull them this way and that way until you get it just like you want it. Okay. So now I've got some more of the bunny tails or whatever. They do not look like bunny tails. I don't know why they call them that.
I don't know either, but
I was so surprised when I found out that was what they were called. They don't look like that to me.
Yeah, they don't like a bunny tail. I don't know where that came from, but hey.
I don't know either, but that's okay.
This is already looking pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, this would be perfect to use if you have guests over and you want to use it as a table arrangement. I think you said you're using yours outside.
I'm putting mine on my porch. Yes, I've got a table on my porch, and so I want it to go on that table. But yes, you could use it anywhere like that.
You could put berries in here. You could put like any kind of pods.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, lotus pods would be beautiful, wouldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
They really would.
You gonna tell them what happened to you earlier?
Oh, ooh, I had a time, y'all. That's why if I look a little spacey, I am. I was outside. We live in Alabama, you know, so we have fire ants like crazy. Well,
if you don't know what a fire ant is, it's those little red ants that will sting the fire out of you.
Yes, and I'm just gonna tell you, they are from Hades. They just are, and they're awful. And I don't do well with them when for some reason. Both of my girls do fine. Everybody I know, all the grandkids, they can get bit by a fire ant or several even, and just keep on going like it's nothing. It shuts me completely down. My legs started swelling up. I started shaking all over. It was unreal. But my husband knows what to do. He grabbed the Benadryl, started popping Benadryl in my mouth and getting me to take it. And, you know, 3 hours later, I'm here. So thank you, Jesus, I'm here.
But we were actually in our shop. We were cleaning out things. Which that's what we get for cleaning.
I know. I don't know what I was thinking. Don't know what I was thinking. But it wasn't in the shop. They weren't in the shop. I was going out to put some stuff in the trash. And they got me. And we actually have our front yard treated for fire ants, which is awesome because I can walk. I said this was the first summer that we've done that, but I can actually walk in my front yard and not have to worry every second, you know, that I'm fixing to step in a fire ant bed or anything. But we didn't have the backyard treated. And I will from now on. For sure.
I don't know if... Let us know if y'all have fire ants where you live. I don't know if they're everywhere. Some places don't seem to have them.
I don't think. I know that it's really funny because we lived in North Carolina for a good long while. I grew up there, even though I was born in Alabama, but I grew up in North Carolina, and both my girls were born there. And even then, there was fire ants in Alabama, but there were none in North Carolina. I had never heard of them there, had never seen any there.
Or where we lived anyway.
Yes, yeah, where we live. And now they're there. Because I see on Facebook some of my friends that I went to school with and stuff will say, oh no, I got bit by fire ants. And so that's kind of interesting because they certainly were not there when I was there.
See, Lori said they do in Anderson, South Carolina.
Oh.
And Tracy said they do. They have them in Idaho. And
Rita
says they have them in Atlanta.
Yep.
So
apparently they are spreading everywhere. Yep.
They're just taking over.
They have. I cannot stand the things.
Yeah.
And they don't, you know, it's amazing because, like I said, you should have seen Bennett. He stuck his.
I don't know if we told you all about that.
Good gracious, this was horrendous. It was
terrifying,
awful.
Actually.
It really was.
We were out in the garden. It was like early spring. We hadn't started the garden yet, and I was clearing out the garden. I have raised beds where I, do our vegetables. And so I was out there clearing them out, getting ready to, plant the plants. Well, Bennett came out there with me, and I didn't think of it, and there was a very big ant bed in one of the, containers.
Mm-hmm.
So he was just out there, playing around and helping me pull weeds and stuff, and he just thought that was just a big pile of fun
sand.
Dirt.
Yeah.
And he stuck his hands in there like this, and literally within seconds, they covered his arms. And
all over
he
him,
had hundreds and hundreds of bites, and he still has scars.
Yes.
On his arms. I'm hoping they'll
go away, but it
scared me. I
awful.
Thought he was going to go. I didn't know what was going to happen.
Yes, it really was. And she called me because I live next door, if y'all didn't know, and she called me, and I took off. I don't think I've ever gotten anywhere so fast. And I could hear him screaming before I got in the door. It was horrible. It just gives me it's like a nightmare to me.
He just thought it was a pile of sand to play in. Because it was one of the beds that it just looked like the dirt. Like it didn't even look like anything different.
No,
he
just
didn't. Put his arms down there and they just swarmed him.
It didn't even take a half a second and they were all over him. Poor baby. And even when I got there, and I'm not fast, I got there as quick as I could.
You got there pretty quick.
I did, but by the time, even when I got there, she was still killing them off of him because they were still on him, and we found them in his diapers. They were.
It was horrible.
It was horrible. It was a nightmare. So
we don't really like.
So we don't like fire ants. And I said, the kids, because like I said, we do live next door, so they run back and forth, and they always run like from my front yard over to their house. And so that's why I said I'm having my front yard treated. They're not going to have to worry about it, and I'm not going to have to worry about it, but I should have done the whole yard. Lesson learned.
Yeah, it was rough, but he's all right now.
He is.
He does still have some little
and he's gotten bitten since, and it didn't cause any problems.
No, not too bad. Y'all, I don't know if they're like this everywhere, but in Alabama we have them everywhere. You cannot walk outside in the grass without them on your feet, pretty much.
Let me show you real quick, and then I'll tell you something. But I'm using these cute little, I guess they're little tiny mums. And I think this is a 99-cent bush at Michael's, but it's so cute. So I'm using that now and just filling in. But what I was going to say is I had wondered if I apparently as a child, a baby, sat down in a fire ant bed and had something similar. So I always wondered if that's what caused me to have such a problem with them. But
like an allergy.
Yeah, but he seems perfectly fine. So
far, I hope that.
Yeah, so hopefully it won't cause any issues with him. So is anybody else allergic to fire ants?
Okay, these pumpkins are from Hobby Lobby. You can get, you can get them at any craft store.
You really can.
Oh, Brandy, yes, I was bawling.
Oh, she was hysterical. He was hysterical.
So
it was awful.
And I felt terrible, but it literally happened in
yes,
seconds.
And it wasn't nothing she could have done. It was just one of those things that kids are gonna have things like that happens. It's not fun, but it's just part of it.
And so we're just adding little filler. Any kind of little filler will work. You can use as much or as little. We always tend to use.
I use more. Yeah, I tend to use much.
We always tend to go with bigger is better. But you use as much as you like.
Okay, I'll add a few of more of my little mums around, just filling in around the bottom and anywhere that I need something. Yeah, Amanda said right after it happened, "Oh no, we have Flower Friday. Are you going to be able to do it?" I said, "I'm doing Flower Friday."
It's like if
this is my favorite day
I would
of
be
the week.
like passed out.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm a little slow. So if I wander off or something, you'll know why. But
he starts dozing.
Yep. But that's all right.
And you just want to make sure that all of your foam is covered all the way around.
Exactly. I'm trying to decide if I want to leave. I'm cutting the. I don't like this
Grass.
This green one that's
Either.
poking up.
Is,
so
one of mine is like curled funny. It needs
yeah,
to be straightened.
I am cutting this one off. Let's see. There. I don't like that one either. I'm gonna cut both of these off. Now that's better. And now I'm just going to kind of spread my little pieces of grass that are all around. I'm just going to spread those out so that they're not all bunched up together.
And we have this fern too. If you wanted to add something like that in there, you could.
Sure. Anything like that.
I mean, any kind of fall greenery. You could add fall leaves if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm. You could. Just anything that you want to use to fill in will work perfectly.
We'll try it out.
What, the fern?
I'll add a little.
Yeah, that's pretty, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to add just a little bit. I'm going to put a couple more of my flowers because I love these little
they're
mums. They are so cute. Pretty little mums. Just see what this looks like. Did you leave it whole when you put it in, or did you cut it in?
Oh, I just cut it in pieces.
Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking. But now this is, we're putting a little bit of the fern just because we like it. But honestly, that is just because of that.
Yeah, you don't
have to use it. You know, if you want to keep the cost down or whatever, just leave it off.
I mean, like you could do anything. Like we
Yes.
said, you could add the leaves. These leaves are from Walmart, but you could add those in there. Those would be really pretty in there.
Oh, they would.
I mean, just whatever kind of fall.
Yes, any kind
greenery
of
you wanted to
greenery
use.
that you wanted to. Yeah.
Just see if I can look.
I like these peeking out though. They're pretty.
Yeah, I like the fern.
Now, when I cut those off, I take and bend the stem down so that this piece that was left doesn't fall off of the little stem. And then just go put it in just like you normally would.
These are really fun. And I mean, you would just be surprised at how simple they are.
Yeah, they really are simple.
I mean,
and you know, you can do them however you like them, and that's what's good about them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, use the flowers that you like, or like if you can use the color pumpkin you like, because if you wanted to go with the white one and use, you know, cream and green, that real pretty fall green, you know, would be pretty in the white pumpkin.
I really like the white pumpkin.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that one, but I have an idea. I hope y'all will like it. It's going to be something a little different. So we'll have to do that in the next week or two. Because that's what I'll probably use on my table.
The white one?
Yes.
So we're going to use this one outside?
Yes, this is the one that's going on my porch. But that one I would probably use on my table. And I think mine is, I'm calling it done. So there it is.
Danae said, have you ladies been to Walmart yet? They have florals on sale for 50 cents each in the clearance section.
Oh my goodness, no, well, I have not, but I will.
Thank you for letting us know. We will have to go now.
I will be there tomorrow.
Because we always love.
Yes, because y'all know Michael's and Hobby Lobby both have sales going on. Michael's has their summer, I think it was 80% off. And look what I got, because we're going to do something in these. I got these candle sticks that we're going to do something with before too much longer. And they were regularly, how much? $26.99, 80% off. So, yeah.
Hey, I love a sale.
I do too. When I can find something on sale, that makes me happy. Very, very happy. Now, you know, if you wanted to use the lid, I don't want to, but if you did, you would have to put like some kind of picks. These are just wooden picks, but it would probably take something even longer than that. So I would use, you know, maybe the little skewers that the little wooden skewers, they would work, but you would just have to stick those in, because it does have styrofoam in the top. And then you could just kind of
some people use it. Some people use
you know, on it like that.
Lid. I mean, I don't know.
Which would be cute, but I'm not going to. It would be cute for sure. It's just not something I want to do.
And if you
especially not with one. Now, if you were doing one closer to the bottom, like with all roses or something, you know, which would be pretty, then I would use the little lid.
And if you wanted to use a bow, add a little bow to it, you could do
wouldn't that be cute? Yes.
So a little bow there in the corner would be cute.
Yep.
If you wanted to.
That would be so cute.
Again, that's a personal preference.
Yep. And you can make these, you know, you can see just in the difference in Amanda's versus mine. I like wilder, and she likes a little more together. And that's what's good about these. You can do them to your taste. So whatever you like.
Put that little thing right off. I do not like these.
I don't like the dark green leaves. No. See, here's one sticking right in my face.
If I don't like it, I just cut them off.
Yep. I'm fixing to do that too, because I
don't feel like you have to keep
it
there.
If something's sticking up and you think, oh, that doesn't look good, just cut it off.
Oh, Danae said that Burlington. We don't have one. We have one about 45 minutes away. Maybe like an hour away.
I don't know that one's still here.
Is it not?
I think it might be closed down. Yeah, it's been a long time, but I think that one is closed down. I'm not positive. But there you go.
But you guys should definitely give these a try. I mean,
you really should.
There's so much you can do with them. Like we said, you could add a bow or some ribbon if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Any kind of ribbon.
You could add extra pumpkins. You know, you could get some of those that are, you know, on the stem and put a few little pumpkins in there.
Yeah.
If you wanted
to. You could put pine cones in there. You could put, like we said, pods, berries, anything like that. Anything fall would be really fun. And you can do it in whatever color combination that you prefer.
Definitely.
But it's super simple to make. You know, and like we said, these are the foam pumpkins. You can use these. I mean, you know, it's fine to use these. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
That's all we use them easily. But you can also get those that are already hollow on the inside. It's just a little less work for you, but it's whatever you can find.
Yes, exactly. But there you go.
Okay, well, this has been so fun, guys. I hope y'all have enjoyed it.
That y'all will try it. And if you do, show us on our Grace Monroe homepage, because we would love to see your designs and things.
That's right. And if you are watching us on YouTube, if you will, guys, please click that subscribe button so that, and, you know, the little bell too, so that you get all the notifications when we release new videos. And if you're watching us on Facebook, if you guys will just click the follow button again so that you can see all of our things.
Yes, because we are here every Friday at 4 o'clock. But did you tell them about our website, where they can go?
Well, you can go to our blog at gracemonroehome.com. We have tons of DIY tutorials.
Yes.
That's also where you will find most of the supply list. So if you're interested in a certain tutorial that you've seen, you need the supply list, you can go and search in the little search bar and find that there.
Exactly. This, you would just put in pumpkin arrangement, and it would pop up.
We thank y'all so much for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Yes.
And we will see you soon.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.